Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Shana-Kay. Thank you so much for joining me. Now, as you can see from the title, I'm doing a 2020 recap video. I tend to do one of these videos every year for the last 2 years, I believe. From the time I did my vision board, I decided to do like a recap of what the year was like for me, if I achieved any of my goals. If you are not following me on Instagram, please go ahead and follow me on Instagram. Remember, I'm starting a new series here on my YouTube channel. I want you guys to submit 10 to 15 photos of a space that you'd like help with renovating or redecorating or makeover or whatever the case might be. And you can send those photos to skl.showcaseyourspace@gmail.com. Like everybody else, this year I had a ton load of goals and aspirations and stuff that I really wanted to complete, and just like everybody else, COVID basically, like, you know, most of those goals went out the door. But I have myself a journal here, and I have this journal possibly, I think, 2 years, and I have the tendency of basically writing everything down. I've got into the habit of writing things down. If I'm not writing things down here in my journal, I'm basically writing it down in my phone, in my notes in my phone. My goals for 2020, they varied. They were some are very personal, personal development in terms of who I am as an individual, who I am as a woman, you know, growing physically, spiritually, all of those things. And I really just wanted to walk through some of these goals that I have here, and I'm going to share everything with you because some of these are very, very private. I had my first goal that I had written down to stay on top of my gynecologist appointment, all of those things. I want to ensure that I'm doing my yearly pap smear. You know, I'm checking on things down there even when things are okay. Yeah, that was a goal for me, to be more actively, you know, checking in on my vaginal health. I stayed on top of my goals where, you know, my vagina health is concerned. The next goal I have here, that I basically cleared up and I did, was I had this loan for a couple of years. It was partially a car loan, and I used it for other things, and I really wanted to clear that loan, and thankfully I closed that loan in May 2020. And that was a huge one for me. And May 2020, that was in the heart of COVID, you guys. Like, COVID was out and stunting them time there, and we were able to clear off that loan. Praise be to God the Father, because if it wasn't for him, then I wouldn't have done this, if I'm to be honest with you guys. I also had a saving goal, personal savings and whatever. I did not meet that goal this year, the savings goal that I had planned on. I didn't meet the goal this year, but I'm not too far off from the goal that I had set of saving. I also had to continue my swim lessons. That I did not accomplish at all, and I really wanted to get into this because I had enjoyed those swim lessons, and I feel like I had progressed so much, you know, those lessons that I did before. And I really wanted to continue this year, but that was not possible. I also had the goal of finding a new apartment, and that happened pretty early on in this year. I think we moved here in April, so this was a goal of mine to actually find a new apartment, and we found an apartment in April 2020, which is awesome. So that's also something I achieved. I also have on this goal, maintain my fitness goals, and I knocked that out of the park, you guys. I was so consistent, still am consistent with my physical goal, and I am on my way. I'm so proud of my body. I'm so proud of what my body looks like and what it feels like right now. So that was also one thing, you know. Another goal that I had for 2020 was I really wanted to travel this year, but no say COVID already. Can't travel. I don't like the whole COVID. I don't know. I don't like the whole the COVID testing or whatever. Kind of scare me, if I'm to be honest. I think I kind of feel a little bit more comfortable now, but because of like other financial goals and so on, and other, you know, bump in the road where, you know, financially is concerned, we didn't get to travel this year. So and that's really because of COVID, you guys, because we'd be out and stunting. We really wanted to travel for our 5th wedding anniversary this year, but that didn't work out. So that's one thing that didn't work out for us. I have some other goals that I'm not going to share with you guys, but yeah, basically those were my goals that were, I want to say, you know, whether it's surrounded by money or whatever, those were my personal goals that I really wanted to achieve, like growing my YouTube channel and getting monetized, and I did that this year, praise be to God. And even though I saw, like, some days I was really unmotivated, you guys, like I felt like, you know, why am I doing this? I've been doing this for 5 years. Yo, 5 years I've been on YouTube, and I just got to 1,000 subscribers. I just got monetized. But you know what? One thing I know in life is that, yo, what is for you will always be for you, and your life is not necessarily going to be the life of somebody else. You have to live your life, and it might look completely different from what somebody else's life is. You know what I mean? So just focus on your journey, and remember that not because you didn't accomplish all of your goals this year means you're a failure. Every win, big or small, is a win. We've all been through stuff this year, and you know, the only thing that we can do is that we started this year with hope and we're finishing it with hope, and that's where I stand on. I am very hopeful for 2021. I'm grateful for all the goals that I've accomplished this year, and if it wasn't for the grace of God, I wouldn't have accomplished any of these goals, you guys, because it was just a challenging year for me. My anxiety was at an all-time high. I was just going through a lot, and I can assume that a lot of you guys were going through a lot. And you know, it's so important for us to stay grounded in what we believe is possible by God. And one major thing that I learned this year is that, like, don't worry about tomorrow, because tomorrow provides for itself. And the word of God talks about that all the time, but sometimes we find that we depend on our own strength and our own might, and then, like, everything about this year caused us to just pause and realize who is large and in charge, and it's definitely not us. So placing our hope in our Creator, you know, is the best thing that we can do, and be hopeful for 2021, you guys. One thing I really want to encourage you guys to do is write down your goals and dreams and aspirations. It doesn't matter how stupid or foolish you think it might be, like, write them down. Sometimes I'm going through my phone in my notes app, and I'm looking at, like, I wrote this down in like 2017, like 2015. You know, it's so amazing that I can look back at these things. So I really encourage you guys to write things down, clear your mind. It will make you feel so much better. It will also, like, you know, just dump everything that you're thinking, your thoughts or whatever, your uncomfortable feelings, your anxiety. Just dump it in a book, dump it in a notes app on your phone, your Google Keep on your phone. You know what I mean? Just free up your body, you know? So I find that this is very helpful for me, and I want to encourage everybody to go ahead and, you know, get a journal. It can be an exercise book. It doesn't matter what it is. Make a goal and a plan for your life, right? There's no better feeling of, like, you know, making a goal, sticking to it, and just flourishing, you know, growing, you know. And I just want to encourage all of you to just press on, you know, be true to yourself, and yeah, do the things that are going to make you grow. And remember that your goals don't necessarily have to be goals that are financially based. It can be about reading more, it can be about whatever it is, you know. It can be like a personal, you know, growth kind of thing, whether it's that you want to learn a new sport. It doesn't necessarily have to be monetarily. Yeah, so one more goal that I had on the list is, I think that came up, you know, during the year. It wasn't on it at the initial start of the year, is rebranding my YouTube channel. And I think rebranding my YouTube channel caused my channel to grow so much in a short space of time. And I'm grateful for every single one of you who comment, who like, who share, who, you know, who just show me so much love on a week-to-week basis. I'm grateful for every single one of you. I thank you guys for rocking with me, and I hope that 2021 will be a bright and awesome year for you guys, and we'll always rock together and stay in touch, and, you know, just bless up on yourself. I'm so grateful. I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching this video. Until next time, I'll catch you in the next one. Bye bye.